Sound Effect by Darren Hardy. Chapter 4 Momentum Continued. Ever wonder why successful people tend to get more successful? The rich get richer, the happy get happier, the lucky get luckier. They've got more. When it rains, it pours. But momentum works on both sides of the equation. It can work for you or against you. Since the compound effect is always working, negative habits, when left unchecked, can build up steam and send you into a tailspin of unlucky circumstances and consequences. That's what our friend Brad from chapter 1 experienced. He gained 33 pounds with a few small habits and experienced major job and marriage stress because of the negative momentum those habits generated. The law of inertia says objects at rest tend to stay at rest. That's the compound effect working against you. The more time you spend sitting on that couch watching Two and a Half Men, the harder it will be for you to get up and get moving. So let's start right now. How do you get Big Mo to pay you a visit? You build up to it. You get into the groove, the zone, by doing the things we've covered so far. Number one, making new choices based on your goals and core values. Number two, putting those choices to work through positive behavior. Number three, repeating those healthy actions long enough to establish new habits. Number four, building routines and rhythms into your daily disciplines. Number five, staying consistent over a long enough period of time. Then, bang, Big Bo knocks on your door. That's a good thing, and you're virtually unstoppable. Think about swimmer Michael Phelps, who won a legendary 8 gold medals in the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing. How did he do that? Working with his coach, Bob Bowman, Phelps honed his talents over the course of 12 years. Together, they built routines and rhythms and developed a consistency of performance that prepared Phelps to catch momentum just at the right time, the Olympic Games. Phelps and Bowman's symbiotic relationship is legendary for its scope and ambition and its utter predictability. Bowman required such consistency when it came to practice that one of Phelps' most vivid memory is when Bowman allowed him to finish a training session 15 minutes early so he could get ready for the middle school dance. That's one time in 12 years. No wonder Phelps was so unbeatable in the pool. Chances are you have an iPod. Ever think about the evolution that made it possible for that little gizmo to wind up in your pocket? Apple was around a long time before they launched the iPod. While Mac computers have always had an intense loyal following, they still comprise a small fraction of overall PC market. The iPod certainly wasn't the first MP3 player out there. Apple was actually late into the game, but they had something powerful going for them: the consistency of their efforts in maintaining customer loyalty, a steadfast commitment to high quality, innovative design, and ease of use. They made the MP3 player simple, cool, easy to use and play with, and promoted it through entertaining and inventive ad campaigns. It worked. It hit a nerve. But the iPod wasn't an overnight success. In 2001, Apple released the iPod. They went from 30% revenue growth the year previous to minus 33%. The following year, 2002, was also a negative revenue with minus 2%. But 2003 saw a shift to a positive 18%. Revenue growth came in 2004 up to 33%. And in 2005, they caught more and bang. Apple catapulted to 68% revenue growth and now holds more than 70% of the MP3 player market share. As you know, Big Mo has since helped them dominate the smartphone market and digital music contribution with iTunes. This momentum has also given them a resurgence of growth in the original market of personal computers. With Big Mo on their side, I wouldn't be surprised to see them expand into other markets. Google was a small, struggling search engine for a while. Today, it too owns more than 60% of its market. YouTube, the video sharing space created in February 2005, officially launched in November of that year. But it wasn't until they featured the Lazy Sunday digital short that originally aired on Saturday Night Live that people started going to YouTube in huge numbers to find it. That YouTube clip went viral. It got more than 5 million views before NBC asked to have take it down. Then there was no way to catch them. They had more. Today, YouTube owns more than 60% of the video market. Google caught up with YouTube's two young founders and paid them 1.65 billion to buy them all. Wow. What do Michael Phelps, Apple, Google, and YouTube have in common? They were doing the same thing before and after they achieved the momentum. Their habits, disciplines, routines, and consistency were the key that unlocked momentum for each, and they became unstoppable when Big Mo showed up to their party. Thank you for listening to The Compound Effect. I will see you tomorrow.